All right, there we go.
Okay. Because I think we only got like 5 minutes in. We kind of kept going. Quick recap of what was talked about. She mentioned that she has a older sister, and it was casually mentioned. Step was able to pull out his book, ask about the book, and she sort of smiled and said, "Yes, exactly. You've been able to talk to my sister this whole time," revealing that her sister is in fact Jeff. And the other thing was that she mentioned a person that it wasn't just that she was interested in the sparkling and step. It was that there's also someone that she's familial with, named Zarina, who is someone that is actively looking for Cassandra. And then combat happened. Last 2 hits from Kenji, and then a legendary action. She holds out her hands, and she, as she does, you see her sort of, her fingertips splayed, reaches up top, and then makes a tugging motion. As it does,
how many of these freaking dolls are we gonna have to kill? Just like
I love the fact that they're these tiny icons.
Yep. Itty bitty.
How do they have better looking icons than I do?
It's a good question.
Did your question the other day pertain to this one or no? Like this campaign or another one?
Who knows?
Oh,
Anyway,
solid.
as that happens, they all join the initiative order, and we move on to someone else in the initiative order.
This is very fitting for Symphony of Destruction by Megadeth. Just like the Pied Piper.
Nope.
Did you just say nope?
I accidentally.
Then they're dead.
Yep, they're all gone.
Oh, we win. Legendary action. Avoid. Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It is Mr. Bailey's turn. He's gonna make his way inside. And let me just quickly remind myself what Mr. Bailey can do.
Stare in shock.
That is not a bad call. You watch as Mr. Bailey enters into the room. I'm actually going to pull up his sheet on another page because it's going to get confusing if I don't. As he walks into the room, he notices all of this going on, pulls out his greatsword from his back, holding it aloft in both hands. And he sort of... the eyes glow a bit as he looks down across the room. And you watch as he doubles over a little bit, and his sideburns seem to grow and connect down at the bottom of his face. His eyes turn predatory, and his hands sort of enlarge, claws come out from his fingernails, and he leans back with a massive howl as he's going to use his hybrid transformation.
And fight
as he
for
turns
us.
as he turns into a werewolf.
Oh my.
Casually.
Why is he on her side?
We don't know that yet.
I know.
And then he's gonna take a step forward. He's gonna take some swipes.
Oh, there's no like transformation picture that you have for Mr. Bailey?
No.
Oh, okay. That will be noticed on your performance review.
Listen, you can compare me to Matt all you want. I don't have the time for that.
I wasn't gonna say shit, dude.
An 18 will miss Aiden, but a 26 will hit.
Holy.
For 17 points of damage as he walks up, swings the first time. As it comes down, it cleaves into the ground, tearing apart parts of the floorboard. Aiden's able to dodge out of the way. As the second time, he readjusts his grip, and instead of going around for a larger swing, he just yanks it up out of the floorboards and goes straight towards Aiden's neck. Is able to clip the shoulder underneath the collarbone, and does 17 points of damage. That is his turn. It's her turn. And ooh boy, is this gonna suck? She gotta do some measuring real fast, casually.
What'd you say?
Gonna do some measuring real fast, casually.
Interesting. What an interesting thing to do. Instead of attacking, she's just gonna start planning measurements for all the new dolls she's gonna put in here. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, how convenient. Oh, it doesn't hit me.
Yeah. Thing is that she kind of doesn't give a shit about you.
Oh, I don't.
Aiden and Kenji are safe from this, but I need Varnex, Yotev, Killian, and Cassandra to all make wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom. Oh no, not the wisdom.
I will make Cassandra's wisdom save.
Oh boy.
This is fine.
We're not saying that Snooki is rolling poorly to off Cassandra's character.
We are.
Listen.
This was like after a long rest, right?
Yes.
No, it is not.
What?
You guys had the fight with the trees before now, so you guys did expend stuff in that fight.
I can't remember if I expended my Fortune's Grace because there's no marker on the sheet for it.
I did not. I don't think you did.
I don't recall you doing that either.
Okay. I will use Fortune's Grace so I can reroll that.
Then I'm obviously messed up because I have full hit points, full spell slots.
No,
Oh,
you
it's
didn't get
because
freaking
it's-
hit, dude.
No, it's because we re-downloaded your stuff.
Not recently.
Yeah.
Your D&D Beyond has. It's
Yeah.
fine. Well, it'll be fine. So a 9, a 17, a 13, and then Yotev.
You have anything extra?
He gets to add Varnex's charisma to his.
Surely that's not a negative.
It's not.
Hey,
It's a plus
Caleb.
3, I think. Yeah.
How long has it been since the last battle? I still have meteors, right? I would have at least 2 meteor thingies up. Would it? I don't know what I rolled. Would it make a difference for me to have expended 2 of my meteors?
You rolled a 13. Let me double check because I've already forgotten what I said for Mundane to Beyond. I need you to be faster. Features and traits, class features. So you can expend 1 if you'd like to. It does specify a star. Okay, so it's a D4, which is a 3, which turns you to a 16. Varnex, what's your charisma bump?
Where do I gotta look it up? Hang on. This is maddening. It's +7 for me. My charisma is +7. But what are you asking for my aura?
Yeah, your aura. So above that, instead of a saving throw, it's just your regular plus to your charisma.
4.
4. So Yotev turns into an 18.
I would put a flash of genius on it just to make sure. So it's 23.
Okay. So 23. In that case, Yotev succeeds. Everyone else fails.
Okay.
As Varnex, what's a good? You are hit. Killian is hit. And Cassandra is hit by hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
My what?
Hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
A flash of multicolored fairy lights goes across, and the 3 of you. Hypnotic pattern. Let me just grab it. The 3 of you are charmed. And while charmed, you are incapacitated, meaning you cannot take actions, bonus actions, or reactions, and your speed is 0. You can, you get out of it when someone takes their action to shake you awake, or if you take damage. And with that, Killian, it is your turn.
Sorry. Michael wants to know if I have Fey ancestry because that means I have advantage against charm.
What a great question, Michael.
And I can't look, but he would be correct.
Species trait.
I should have it as a fairy. He's correct. I am pretty confident I do.
I am looking at your stuff. I'm pretty confident you don't.
Wow, not a real fairy? Kind of weird.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you are Fae, Flight, you have Fairy Magic, and you have, that is it. You'll need to hold on. Check your stream there, Fragan.
What's happening?
Just the Aiden joined.
Thank you.
Your boxes. Clean's
Aiden
turn
joined?
comes and goes. Yes. Cassandra's turn comes and goes. Actually, she's gonna do this again. At the end of Cassandra's turn, she's gonna do another legendary action. 2. Okay. Got it.
She just makes dolls.
Yeah, it's like her thing. She holds up her hands again and pulls down more and even more jump down in order to join this combat. Varnek's turn comes and goes. Aiden, it is your turn.
You just cast Fireball. Also, as long as Aiden doesn't share his video, we're good.
Okay.
He's not going to. I just can't hear our session, and my phone is at like 5%. Michael, what do you want to do?
So, 2 sets of dolls have been like animated.
Yes.
Are they like roots, round, close to the
They
around the
are, yeah, around the outside the room. There's a group of 3, a group of 2, a group of 2, a group of 2, and 1 on its own.
Jesus.
I think web is a 20-foot view, which covers a
Okay.
lot of the room, and I cover the ones that have already been animated, or like
Yeah.
a lot of them in the room or something with web.
So if you hit it here, that's gonna cover 5 of the 10 in the room.
He can't see it. He's not going to be able to look at it.
That's
So
fine.
I'm gonna-
Just the hitting 5 of the 10 in the room.
Whereas
Is the
you wouldn't
important
be able
bit.
to get that many any other place.
Yeah. So we'll mark off. Oh, it's a second level spell. I'll mark off a second level spell for that. Post
It doesn't hit any of us, correct, Caleb?
It does not.
Okay, perfect.
I gave an image.
What's the situation like right around me? Like Bailey's on me?
Yes.
Bailey is attacking you. Cassandra is right next to you, and she is dazed and staring at the floor.
Okay. I think the only one that I have really is the mage hand push. If I try to push something, can I get? Absolutely.
I did not catch the last half of that.
If he wants to push one of the dolls into it, or Bailey or anything, can he push anything within, like, into the web, or are they all too far away?
The only
If I
two entities close enough to be pushed into the web are Kenji and Killian.
I sent an updated image. I don't know if you guys check HC chat.
It wouldn't matter. Michael's driving, so he can't see it anyway.
Understood.
But I appreciate you.
Of the 5, 3 fail, by the way. Just a heads up.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll just be done.
Okay. Yotev.
All right. Trying to think of what's the best thing to do here. He has a lot of spells.
He does.
I need our boys back. Incapacitated, is there advantage against targets who are
I don't believe so. It means
charm
that
in this case.
you. Yeah, no.
I was gonna try to punch people, but if I miss, it's useless. Genji's not affected, right?
Correct. It's just 3 of you. I will say, it would cause damage, but you should have access to magic missile, and it's an auto hit if you want to snap all 3 of them up with just D4 plus 1 damage.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and do that then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for each.
All right, this is for. I'm just going top to bottom on the map. Varnax is a 4.
All right, Varnax, you take 4 points of damage, but you are knocked out of hypnotic pattern.
And then to Killian, this is going to be 3 on the die, so 4 total damage.
All right.
And then to Cassandra, that is a 1, so 2 damage.
All right, 2 damage to Cassandra. And all 3 of you are snapped out of it. And she sort of looks over a bit annoyed. Like, otherwise is not particularly, she's mostly just seems annoyed by this tactic, if anything.
Yeah, still have economy. I'm trying to figure out how I can look at just bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Everything's a spell for his.
For bonus actions, he can use the Guardian model in order to either give himself a defensive field, which adds temp HP, or
Yeah, that's the only thing I can see besides Nimble Escape, and then all the all the leveled spells. So I think I'm just gonna do that and buff them up a little bit.
Okay. So let me double check how much that is. It's 8 temp HP, and then because of his item, allies of your choice within 10 feet. Yeah.
So that should hit both of us.
Yeah, both of you will get
Half of your artificer level rounded down, so 4.
4 temp HP.
That's 4 temp HP to Varnax. I think he's gonna stay there just to help with these dolls that are in the area. I suppose he just takes a hit for no reason.
Speaking of the dolls in the area, let's get upsetting. They're going to start by using their grabby little hands. They're gonna... Let me reread web. The first time a creature enters the webs on a turn or starts its turn there. So I guess this is when that happens. All those saves happen. And then is it difficult terrain? I don't see difficult terrain. So with that speed of 30, this is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get here. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. These two are going to go here. This one's going to go here. We're going to get 2 grabby hands on Kenji. That is a 6 and a natural 1 to hit.
What the fuck does that do? What does this mean?
Grabby hands. Grabby hands.
Like little kids, grabby hands.
Yeah. Varnex, that is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I got no defense. I'm just standing there.
The target is grappled. And you will be taking damage at the start of your turn. Next one is going to try again for Varnex for a 13, which misses. Yotev, 18, misses. 20? What's Yotev's AC?
21, I think.
21.
Yeah,
21, that
baby.
misses. Then we get 1 on Killian, which is a 14, which misses. That's all of their actions. So we're going to go ahead and they're going to cackle. Let's say actually, since you're all going to be immune if you succeed either way, that's enough to hit everybody. I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Not wisdom like it says on the thing.
Is it wisdom?
11 wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, intelligence of 4 or lower. Yeah, it's a wisdom. I read that wrong. So it is a wisdom from Cassandra, which just passes. A wisdom from Aiden, which absolutely passes with flying colors.
Yep.
More than doubles the DC.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Killian gets a natural 11, and Yoto gets a natural 20.
Let's go,
Okay.
baby!
What about Varnex?
What do you need me to do? I'm sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
Another wisdom saving throw.
Get wise,
Yes, sir.
motherfucker.
I got a 15 this time.
All right, that succeeds.
Okay.
These little dolls just start to laugh and cackle. This little haunting, childlike giggle. I'm dying. And as they do, it starts to sort of pierce into your minds, but you're all able to shunt that out. We go on up to the top of the initiative order with Kenji.
So I'll join in,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to punch them
Okay.
as I'm laughing at them. It does a 15 plus 9 and a 10 plus 9 hit.
Yes, absolutely on both.
Cool. I realize that we'll be killing human beings that are trapped in this doll, but Kenji does not care. So that's 11 points of damage to the first one, and 11 points of damage for the second one as well.
Okay.
So they each take 11 points of damage.
You smack both of these, and they both are crushed under
Yeah.
your fist.
So the first one, I would have put my fist right through its skull, and then I would have grabbed the other one, and I would have just smashed them together, and their heads just kind of collapsing on each other. And my detect dots is still up, and it probably, as they're like fading away, I'd be like, "Oh, sweet release."
As you smash their heads together, the ceramic that makes up their heads just sort of explodes outwards, and they crumple to the ground. And the follower just sort of looks down at you, shaking her head solemnly at the 2 souls lost. But that is your action.
Bonus action, I will strike her twice.
Roll the hit.
Does a 16 plus 9 and a 19 plus 9 hit.
Both hit.
Fuck your shield. 11 plus 6, 13, 24 points of damage.
All right, 24 total.
Yeah.
All right, she takes 24 points of damage.
I'm gonna really enjoy you living up to your name when I hollow you out, and you'll be my doll.
Sure. The end of your turn, she will.
Why is Varnex off? That's wrong.
What's the matter?
Oh. That's wrong.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Okay.
I fixed it.
I've been stunned, so I wasn't really paying attention, and I apologize.
No. I had to click off show non-video participants.
Am I still stunned?
No.
No,
Probably.
you are out.
Oh,
We will get just a couple more little guys out here. We go to Lucas Bailey's turn. Lucas is going to
Swing to our side.
Yep, just automatically decide, you know what? I don't like her. He's going to take his hand, wrap his massive wolf-like claw around the blade, and just, in a quick motion, drag his hand across it, blood flying off as he's going to activate Crimson Right.
Awesome. Blood Hunter, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Great. Really great stuff.
He takes a 6 HP of damage as he does so, but as he does, the sword erupts in flame and then points it over at the two of you. He's going to go ahead and make some swangs. First one is going to be against Aiden. Which is 28 to hit. The second one's going to be against Cassandra, which is a 13 to hit, which ironically is your AC.
Oh my god. Your AC is 13?
Yeah.
We need to get you some
Aiden-
armor.
Aiden, that's 16 points of damage.
Oh my god, Aiden dies here today.
Actually, it's 18.
I'm gonna need to take out some parlays on this fight.
1, I would like to use my other moat because I had 3 up. 2, Michael has fire resistance stuff.
Yes, he does. So you use a moat, no matter what you roll, it is going to turn it into a miss. So with the first strike, it comes down. It does 16 points of damage, of regular slashing damage, and 5 points of fire. That 5 is reduced to 2, so 18 points of damage.
Oh god.
And he needs to make a concentration check, normal. That succeeds. So you don't lose your concentration. And then the second one, as it comes, like he swings it around over his head to come down towards Cassandra, and it's about to hit when the moat flashes, and this barrier goes in between you and the blade, and it just sort of skids across it and slams into the ground. That is his turn. We go to Azrahari. She looks down at you, Kenji, and goes, not even a scrap of sympathy for those in very similar circumstances as yours. That's mighty concerning. And she's going to cast she's gonna cast Psychic Lance. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh my
or an
God.
Intelligence saving throw. My bad. Intelligence.
I
This
just
one
cut
for
out.
sure.
What is she doing?
She's casting Psychic Lance
On who?
Me.
on Kenji.
saving throw.
Yes,
That
sir.
was 14 plus 2 for 16.
All right, that is a fail. On a failed save, the target takes 7d6 psychic damage, and you are incapacitated until the start of her next turn. 76. R.
Wait, what was your roll again?
16.
Flash of Genius. Is that possible as a reaction?
Let me double check what Flash of Genius does.
Doesn't he get a plus 4 save anyway from me?
I'm not.
He's
He's
not supposed to.
outside of your range.
Damn it.
Yeah, if you
Flash
could
of
be closer,
Genius.
that'd be great, dude.
Well,
Makes
if I
an
can
ability
move.
check or saving throw. Yes. So it's actually a +5, not a +4. So that is a 21, which succeeds. That means instead of taking 15 points, you take 7 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and you are not incapacitated for your next turn.
Was that
She
supposed
just-
to hurt?
She looks over towards Yotav and goes, "You've been quite annoying." And slowly turns her attention towards him. Killian, it is your turn.
Great. Well, she's distracted. I'm just gonna go up behind her. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20 to get behind her. Unless you want to go
Yep.
around the cauldron, 25. Oh, I can't see my echo anymore.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna move myself so I can see my echo.
Not like this.
Just moving some pieces around. But I'm gonna manifest my echo. Sorry, up here next to me,
Let's go,
Okay.
baby.
and I'm going to attack
You
All right,
with
roll the hit.
advantage, right?
Yes, sir.
Because I was going to roll with advantage from there too.
16 to hit.
Miss.
All right, extra attack. 28 to hit.
Hit.
Eight plus 6 is 14 damage. Looking at 2 sheets, so I'm trying to balance things out.
No worries. That's 14 points of damage.
I'm going to unleash incarnation. I'm just looking for the button to use it. This one's not an advantage because it's coming from my echo. An 18 to hit.
18 would hit. She's gonna use her reaction to shield.
Okay. Well, I've got 5 more feet of movement, so I'm going to move myself over here to open up.
Very well done.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, brother.
I think that's all. I use bonus action, movement, action. I don't have actions, so that's it.
All right, at the end of your turn, she's gonna hold out her hands again. God damn, just a 5. As she does, instead of reaching up towards dolls, she sort of holds her, holds a necklace at her, around her neck. Her eyes sort of begin to glow, and she just whispers down to herself, "Wake up now, we have intruders." And as she does, the flames next to you come to life, Kenji, and start to
Not-
sort of heat up the side of your face.
I'm a real boy. Please don't let me on fire.
Cassandra, it's your turn.
I would like to cast Moonbeam at
Okay.
the highest level, but I think that there's a way for me to upcast it now. Correct? Like, cast it at a lower level, but I upcast it. That's a thing that I have ability to do now.
Wait,
Is that
what?
the one you're attuned to at the moment?
Moonbeam?
The ability.
Oh. I'm gonna be so for real, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I specified. And I don't know what the other options are. So I'm gonna go with that because I can't look at it right this second, if that's okay with you.
Sounds good.
I'm so sorry.
No,
What
it's
does that
fine.
mean?
I'll
Don't
be
worry
better
about
about that.
It's fine. So you cast Moonbeam. Where are you casting it?
Unlock my door. Hold 2
Holding.
seconds.
Ah, yes. We're gonna, chill here for a hot minute. Yep.
I dropped the small human off. I apologize. I needed
All
hugs.
good.
Let's put it on the fucking werewolf. Yeah, he's a werewolf, right?
Sure.
I mean, but the moonbeam does shapeshiftery stuff regardless of if he's a werewolf or not, right? Like it takes him out of the werewolf, the stuff, the things. You know what I'm trying to say?
Let me double check.
Also, I'm casting it at whatever the highest level I can, which I believe is 4th, but casting it at 3rd to upcast it to 4th, to be clear.
Yes.
For your sake of rules.
I'm rereading the thing just to be sure, because I know it changed. So it reverts to its true form, but it can't shift back until it leaves.
Until it leaves what?
The beam.
Okay. So, for the sake of me knowledge, because I don't know out of character, does it get bonuses while it's in that form?
It's depends on the shapeshifter. This is a blood hunter. It is hard to say. There are features that happen from it, but it's not necessarily like I don't necessarily know what Cassandra knows about it.
That's fine. How far is he to the witch lady?
I assume you're dodging people.
Correct.
35 feet, but to dodge it'd be like 40 feet.
So
just
I
to
can't.
go around yourself.
Great. I can't do it this turn regardless, but I can't move it and hit her and then move it back. Is that correct?
You can
no,
take a magic action on later turns to move the cylinder 60 feet.
Right, so I can't move it to her and move it back to him.
It wouldn't be able to reach but there and back, no.
Unless I hit one of my people. Who would it hit?
Even if you hit one of your people, it is... I guess if it's here and it just needs to go here because it's got the circle, it would hit both you and Kenji.
Okay, that's not worth it. Okay, then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast it on him, and then on my next turn, I'm gonna move it but hit the dolls around the outside of the room.
Okay.
And then move it back to him. That's what I'm doing. So cast it on him.
Got it. Five-foot radius, so let's make radius.
We're about
Is
15 minutes
on
from the
him.
house play, as of recording.
All good. And new beam. Each creature makes a con save. If the creature is shapeshifted, they revert to the true form. Unless it says it's half only. Okay. So he needs to make a con save. Mr. Bailey. That is a 16. And your spell save DC is 17, so he does fail. And at 4th level, That's 4d10 radiant damage. So 24 points of damage to Mr. Bailey. And you watch as he, like the fur on his arms and face falls out, the claws, almost like nails peeling off and falling off of his fingers. There's like this fresh pink underneath as he goes back to a human form. That is your action. Okay. And I believe... Yeah, that
right,
is...
because I can't move away from him without him getting an attack of opportunity, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, then I'm fine. I'm here.
Okay. You... Hold on, sorry. Also, as a part of this action, 3 motes appear around you, begin to orbit. Alright, we go to the Burning Hands toy. They're going to both shoot out these cones of fire at you, Kenji. I need you to make 2 dex saves.
18 for the first. Plus something. Oh, Jesus Christ. Plus 8 and an 11 plus 8 for 19.
Okay.
That's the lowest.
Both of those succeed.
Like I succeed or they?
You succeed on both.
Okay. So am I taking half damage? Because then I take no damage.
Yes, because of evasion, as these flames shoot out across, you are able to sort of duck and dodge and twist, and they just all shoot over your head. You feel the heat of it, but it does not cause any damage as you sort of right yourself back up.
I'm not gonna go back there. Not yet.
At the end of her turn, at the end of your turn, rather, or their turn. Sorry. I need you to stop pinging, please. Yes, 56. She holds out her hands again. She sort of watches you do this acrobatics to avoid the flames. She gets a little annoyed. She holds out her hands, and she makes a comment of, "I'm getting very tired of this. Come finish it." And as she does, the cauldron in the middle begins to boil and sort of rolls with bubbles. And as it does, this massive column rises up, and it shrieks out this gurgling sort of shriek as it scans over the room and looms over the 2 of you. And her last little pet joins the cube, the Quayway. Varnex, it is your turn. As you are held by one of these little dolls, you are gonna take... Let me double check the doll's ability. Living doll. They are grappled, and it takes 2d10 psychic damage at the start of each of its turn until the grapple ends. So it's 2d10. That's horrid. That's 4. So your the temp HP you got from Yotev pops up and then immediately goes away on the start of your turn. You are grappled, so your speed is 0, but it is your turn.
My speed is still 0?
Yes, because you got little grubby hands on you.
What? Well, okay. DM, how's this gonna work if I use my amulet and fly over to behind her?
Interesting question.
What's this little doll weigh? Would it still stay grappled?
Not a
to me?
lot. Grappled turns your speed to 0, so it depends on.
Because I'm not flying with my actual Dragon Boy. I'm talking about the. I get the. It disengages, no attack opportunity.
Symbol.
It's the Tyrant's favorite one.
Mm-hmm. I would. The logic breaks down a little bit because it is a small little doll, but we'll say as a part of this thing, it is grabbing onto you and it's rooted itself enough to where you are technically locked. Now, like if you kill this thing, or you can break free with an action.
Trying my patience.
That is the point of this, yes, of course. This is the fight where I got mean.
Like, you've actually had this planned out for a minute. All right, all right.
Uh-huh.
Which one has me grappled? The top one or the one behind me?
The top one.
Okay. And what's this big green thing that I'm looking at look like?
That is the cauldron that was in the middle of the room.
No, I know, but what's it representing? I mean, what shape has it taken?
It's taken sort of like the shape of a humanoid that is very like almost pure skeleton-esque, that is hunched over and sort of snapping around in the room.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Yep. I throw it image of it in HC chat. Should get a good idea of what it looks like.
Ho. Okay.
And you're allowed to say that now since the small human is gone.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, small human is gone. Y'all are safe.
I believe that I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time.
Okay.
But I'm throwing the twist on it. I'm going to use my breath weapon, but using cold.
Okay.
Because this thing here in the middle doesn't look like acid's really going to affect it much because it's out of a goddamn cauldron. And I'm going to do the 15-foot cone, which I don't think will affect Kenji, but it will hit the big thing and her.
Do I need to make a dex save?
No, don't. Can't. Do I have to do it under features?
15-foot cone is just shy of her.
I'm literally straight line. It's 15 feet to the middle of her thing. She is 15, 5, 10. Is it really?
20.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20.
God damn it. You know, here's the sad thing. Had you stayed where you were at, Killian, I could have done the line, the straight line, at 30 feet, but I can't do that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that a giant cauldron was gonna pop off.
Well, no, and I didn't. I literally, had I not been grappled, I would have flown in between the two or above her or whatever. But as it is now, I can't leave Yotev with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mobs.
He's fine.
I think there's 3 of you guys on her. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and do that in a cone anyway. Wait, so that's an action, correct?
That is one of your 2 attacks.
Okay.
It replaces
go ahead
only
and-
one attack.
I'll do that.
Mhm.
The breath weapon. Let me find it so I can actually use it. Use ability. Yes, it is a dex save. DC 16. And what's the damage on it? And that'll be cold.
That's a fail.
The damage increases by 1d10 when you reach character's level 5, 2d10. So it's 2d10 damage?
Yep, 2d10 cold damage.
That's a 17.
Dang. All right. For 17 points of cold damage.
I had a 10 and a 7, baby. All right. So that's first attack. Second attack, I'm going to kick this little fucking thing that's grabby handed me.
All right.
And I'm going to try to kick it. Like, so if it's, I'm assuming because it's little grabby hands, okay? It's little grabby hands around my calf, right? It's grabby hand around my leg. I'm going to kick it and try to aim it to where it hits her. If this succeeds, I want to kick it.
Sure.
Where it flies off of me and hits her. That would be
Roll.
insult to injury.
Yeah, roll the hit first, just to see if you can get a good angle on this thing. They have low AC, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, you're gonna hate me.
Hmm.
You're gonna hate me. Natural 20.
Oh yeah. So that is
Get cooked, dude.
Oh, I love it.
as you reel back, you punt this thing, and it goes flying, swirling through the air, sort of clipping the elemental in the middle and hitting her across the chest. As it does, it shatters into her. Go ahead and roll. This is sort of like an improvised weapon. Roll improvised weapon.
I'm just happy to hit her. Because I'm going to follow that up with, I'm about done too. This is ridiculous. You're going to die.
Improvised weapons deal a d4 of damage. So you do 2d4 because of the crit.
Can I get to reroll one? 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. As you fling it, it shatters into her, and she will take 7 points.
And I'll say the little thing that I just said.
Mm-hmm.
Does that get any reaction out of her?
She looks amused and says, "Oh, don't worry. It'll be over soon." And gets ready.
Okay,
that is
so that was
your...
my first and second attack.
Yes, you got movement and bonus action. And you're free now, so if you want to use that bonus action to do the flight, you can.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I'm sorry, Yotev. You can get big. So I will go ahead.
It is okay. I've got this.
Huh?
It is okay. I've got this.
He's
She's
a brave
more of a
man.
threat right now. I'm gonna go ahead and fly over to behind her,
All right.
and she gives no shits, right?
She seems pretty okay with this still.
Hang on. Should I go here? Should I? I'm trying to think. Who's gonna benefit more from the advantage? I'm asking my team members here.
I mean, either one of us.
Yeah, I know we're all three damagers, but who needs the advantage more?
I got a plus
We
9
both-
hit.
We both have a +9 to hit.
Yeah.
So do I.
Give it a
So-
choice. I would probably stay away from the flank.
Like this? or where I was before. Sorry, DM. This
No,
is
you're good.
yeah. I'll go here. I'll go here. I'll give
Okay.
Kenji advantage because he gets like the flurry of blows and
Mhm.
you know.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
We will, if he's able, we could do his turn now, or we could take the break 5 minutes early.
Let's take
We
the
need
break
a break
because
now. We have
All
to
right, we'll
like
take a break.
switch
Sounds good.
computers, all of that good jazz, and start.
So
Perfect timing.
yep.
Everybody else ready? Step.
Ready.
Yeah, we're already back.
All right. Aiden, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to. Oh, what attack is it? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna attack the guy right next to me.
All right, Mr.
Human
Bailey.
form. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing my double scimitar at him. That is a 6 on the die, which is a 15 to hit.
Let's see, Mr. Bailey. That misses.
Second attack is even worse. I'm going to use the weapon mastery for Nick to use a third attack, which will be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Let's add damage with gathered swarm for an extra 1d6, I believe. Is that what I want to do? Actually, I'm not going to add damage. I will roll normal damage is going to be 1 plus 5 for 6 damage. And then my swarm is going to pull me back 5 feet away from him.
Okay.
And then bonus action. I will try to shove him 5 feet towards the door.
Okay, that's a strength save, right?
Yes.
It's a 19.
It succeeds. And then
Oof.
when I was next
This-
she said I think I like being out of her line of sight. I will stay here.
All right. It is so nice not having Cassandra and Aiden sheet up as well. It's so freeing. At the end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action.
No, thank you.
She's going to...
I need to learn how to get all these legendary actions.
Become legendary.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a boss thing, but she's going to hold up her hands towards the dolls in the corner that have been caught in the web, and she's going to use Siphon Soul. And the 3 over there, you watch as all 3 of them go limp and drop. They are dead, dead, dead. And she, wow. 565. She heals for 16 points.
Oh, interesting that she thinks that she would need to heal in the damage that I can just do next round. That's kind of crazy.
Hey, what point of order real quick?
Yes.
Who did the Burning Hands attack earlier?
It was these 2 living burning hands.
And they attacked Kenji?
Yes.
Was that like a conal thing? The web is flammable, I guess is what I'm getting at. Some of
Oh,
it may
that's
find a
right.
way.
It definitely should have caught the web on fire.
Like at least these 2 squares, probably.
Does it spread through
It's-
the web?
I don't think it spreads, it just ignites that square.
Oh, so like those squares are just also fire?
For 1 turn, and then they're just normal again.
The only question I have is, does that affect how much HP she regains?
No.
Oh, well. Just thinking if you have less to work with.
Scribbles. All right.
Those are the webbed ones. Like
Those
this
are
is
the
a
ones
web.
that got burned away.
Oh, this feels like Matt's D&D session on Wednesdays more and more.
Yep. All right.
It does that many? Oh,
Yes.
because
That
it
part
did a
is
cone.
normal.
I understand.
Yotev.
Yeah.
I think it's still fine.
I'm just thinking like here, maybe. What do you think? Or here?
For which?
Here is acceptable.
Okay. I'm gonna try something
Acceptable.
crazy. I'm going to try to vortex warp this big dude into the webs. And mark off.
You light this motherfucker on fire. Suki, I was prepared for everything. I got a fight and everything. And then the look of shock on Suki's face just broke him a little bit.
Vortex Warp is not a spell that I have ever had used. So
It's such a cool spell.
Constitution saving throw will be teleported. Okay.
I found my big one here.
Which thing are you?
Damn.
Can I? Is there a way to use one of my motes for that?
I don't believe so now.
Because there's stuff it does with ability save things or whatever. I haven't done those things. I haven't done that yet.
Silvery.
Whenever you're hit by an attack or you fail a saving throw, you can use it on yourself.
There's not a thing where I can use it on other people.
No.
Isn't there a thing where I can use it on somebody else?
That is your 18th level ability.
Oh, see, you're why I think I have this, because you and I had this whole big conversation about, you suck. Okay.
Damn. There's so many things I wanted to do with them. That was the only thing that could possibly happen. Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
I think just gonna reposition.
Okay.
Come closer to the team.
How did my thing get moved?
My swarm.
His swarm moved him back.
I think that's all I can really do because it was an action, bonus action.
Okay. It's the doll's turns. This doll is gonna come up here. These two dolls are right next to Varnex anyway. This one's gonna come to Varnex. This one's gonna come down here. This one's gonna come over here. This one's
What are
gonna
the
come over
scribbles again?
here. That's the
The destroyed
area.
web.
Yeah, the web that's no longer here.
God.
Alright, let's make some doll rolls with their grubby little hands. Varnex number 1, 20 to hit. Sick. Number 2, 20 to hit.
Jesus. No, dude, this is fake.
I don't know what to tell you. Alright, 3 of these little grubby hands grab onto you. For Yotev.
What the fuck?
No.
For Yotev, miss. And then... I appreciate the effort, Michael.
Fuck your grubby little hands, dude.
And then the 3 on Cassandra, attack, normal. 10 misses, attack, normal. 12 just misses,
Nat 20.
attack, normal.
Jeez.
The person with the
Those
freaking lowest armor class, and you roll shit.
Yeah, but we rolled
Listen.
we're rolling out 20s here
Listen.
dude, for you. All 3.
Reminds me of a certain golden god from a different campaign.
They don't do damage when they grab you. They just grab you. They do damage at the start of your turn.
It's
Can
the
I
psychic
grab me if
damage.
I'm flying?
They're effectively like able to grab at things. I'd say if you're flying, they grab their strings with the little marionettes on them and are throwing them up to like wrap around you.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
That is all of their turns. Kenji, it is your turn.
Is it better to beat up these fire things or just keep on smacking this motherfucker around?
I'll tell you, action economy is really rough.
Oh,
It's
I'm
the
sorry.
strongest-
I'm sorry. I wasn't referring to you. I was in-game asking my team.
So the thing you're not supposed to be able to do.
What? You can ask people things. You can have 6 seconds
Why?
of a quick conversation.
Why?
Because it's like an object interaction. You can ask me why I'm doing an object interaction. I can't be in people's heads.
You
I was
can.
like, are we worried about these fire things or smack this bitch up? Is what I'm gonna say to him, and then I'll
Okay,
quickly
go.
get a response in less than 3 seconds.
Back
We're not
my
gonna
big
debate it.
up.
No, nobody.
crap.
Cool.
Back
I'm
that
gonna-
bitch
I
up.
say heck her up. Punch her.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Advantage.
we
for all
need
my
to
hits.
upload everything.
Incredible. 16 plus 9 to hit. A
45.
19 to hit.
Are you rolling with advantage?
Yeah.
For the 19 does not hit.
Okay. And then I will roll damage for the first one. Oh, that's all right. 11 damage to her. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
Fuck you, nat 20.
Okay.
And then an 18 plus 9.
Hit.
Incredible. So now I roll 2 of these. 12. 17 for the nat 20.
Okay.
And then a 9 for the other one, so that would be 25. Total.
Got it.
Cool.
All right.
And then real quickly, because it's
Mhm.
6 seconds, I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell her, I'm gonna look her right in the eye, I'm gonna say, I really
You already used
love-
your free speech this turn. You want to get technical with me? I can get technical with you back.
And
No, it's fine. I'll tell her next turn.
Okay, sounds
Just
great.
keep on, just
All right.
keep her around me, dude.
Sure, we'll do. Let's see.
poison weird.
We're gonna go. Gonna shift over, and he's going to attempt to constrict Kenji at advantage since flanking. That will miss, and then he'll use. No, I don't want to use that yet. I'm saving that. Bailey is going to take a step forward out of this column. Let me double check. Or ends its turn there. Okay. So he doesn't take it this. He didn't end his turn there. He's going to move forward to get out of the moonbeam and also re-engage with you, Aiden. And he's going to do one strike at you and then swing around for a strike at Cassandra. The strike at you. It's just a 16 to hit, which I think misses. And the strike at Cassandra's going to have advantage. It's flanking. For 17. Is 14 plus /R 1d6 for fire. A total of 16 points of damage. And I need you to make a con save for me. Yep, d20 plus your constitution saving throw.
I got an 18 on the die, so I think I'm fine.
Okay. Yep. Your spell is still up.
What do I have to roll for that? Isn't it a 10?
Yeah, the total is a 10. It doesn't say what action that is. Okay. I misread that. I will do that the next go round if he survives. Azrari. She is going to.
Don't go nowhere here.
Now, why would I go and do that?
I've been asking myself the same question this entire time you've been doing it.
We're gonna go to Yotev. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, as you've been oh so annoying.
Natural 19.
Let's go.
Okay.
Total 20.
Total of 20. She looks over at you, and she holds her hand aloft and says, "You need to calm yourself and switch up which side you're fighting for." And the moment that she says that, Yotev is able to force her will out, and is not dominated. She just sort of goes, ticks at that, shakes her head.
I don't think so, lady. I don't know how to do the voice. I'm trying.
Killian, it is your turn.
All right. I saw her try to do some shit to my friend, so I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
We're gonna start wailing on her.
Hell yeah.
Time to make the donuts.
Let me get her thing up again.
Natural 16 for 25 to hit.
25 hits. Yeah, 25 hits.
8 plus 2, 10 plus 6, 16 damage for the first hit.
Okay.
Extra attack. A 21 to hit.
That she will shield.
Okay. And Unleash Incarnation. I think I have one left. Yep. Echo's gonna swing at her. That is a natural 17 plus 9, 26 to hit.
Oh, for sure.
Let's go, baby.
8 plus 2, 10 plus 6, 16 again.
Alright, 16 points of damage.
Bonus action. I'm gonna stay in the mix. Cornered. My Echo. I'm gonna keep my Echo there.
Okay. She's gonna use her legendary action.
She's gonna summon another sea snake.
No. The cauldron's already used up, but she's gonna summon 3 of these guys that are in the web, so they're gonna have trouble. And it'll be those 2. Alright.
Interesting.
Cassandra.
Okay, I'm gonna start by moving on the other side of him, over here.
Okay.
And then I can't actually move my moving, so I would like to ask you to move it.
Do you want to go over it being summoned as well?
Oh yeah. Okay, so when I summon, when I cast spells, I use my tarot cards because my tarot deck is my spellcasting focus. And with our latest little adventure, my tarot deck cards have changed. And so when I summoned this particular moonbeam, I pulled the strength card to cast it at a higher level. And whereas the strength card used to have just a person that was very weak and strong on it, it now has a picture of Varnax with the dragons behind him, because Varnax represents the card of strength. And so now my cards represent all of our individual cards that you guys got given in our previous reading, and my tarot deck has completely changed to reflect all of us. It's very fun.
Oh yeah.
They also all do different things completely. So I'm gonna move the moonbeam up here, but I can't make this line also hit these guys. There should be a way for me to move this in a way to go here, hit all of these guys, and then come back and be one lower than what it currently is. So move it 30 feet and hit everybody, all 5 of these guys, these 2 guys, and the big one, and then back.
Yep, so 1 up hits Bailey, 1 over hits these 3, 1 more over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is well below because you have 12 total.
Did you just move that in a 30 thing and just hit everybody?
I did! Moonbeam is new and different!
It's a laser beam.
Oh, you can force them to enter it and then you can have them leave it. That's clever.
And it does the damage
all the
automatically
dolls,
now.
all the dolls, even with it does not matter what their save is, they will die because they can't survive that damage.
I will tell them I'm sorry and that I did not mean to do so.
No, we're not.
I'm sorry. I don't want to kill the dolls.
Do any of the dolls look like
What a wonderful question.
Sorry. Do any of the animated dolls?
What a wonderful question. So that is a con save for the weird and a con save for Bailey. Do on the weird, that is a failure. Then Bailey. Here's Bailey's sheet. Main, con save, normal. That's a fail. Go ahead and roll your 4d10.
35.
35 points of damage.
I almost rolled max. It's pretty good. It was a 0, 2 8s, and a 9. Pretty great. I was pretty happy with it. I was like, oh, first roll that I'm actually rolling.
Oop. Got it.
Yeah, Moonbeam is different now, and I have a giant magical thing of laser, basically.
Alright, that is your action.
Yeah. Am I able to position the Moonbeam in a way that it's across instead and have it one space to the left so that I can flick with Michael? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I know that it can be across.
You might have to read.
Oh,
There
there
you
we go. Okay, I would like to move my other 5 feet to there. That's
Just-
it. Oh.
Yep. It just took some careful finagling.
I was like, I know that it can do the thing.
Alright.
Yeah. That's it. That's my thing.
The hands. This hand is going to use Magical Strike. An advantage for 22 to hit. It's 8 points of fire damage. This one will roll out. We'll do the same towards Kenji as well. For 19, I think that misses, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I rolled that once. Yeah, that still misses. Cool. It is their turns. Varnax, it is your turn.
All right, we're gonna get to work. We're gonna do what Killian likes to do. We're gonna get to work here. We're gonna pull the old two-handed katana out here and whack at this crazy lady.
All right, roll to hit.
Roll.
Advantage.
Good check.
15. Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit, yes.
All right. Then that is a 1d10. And I will go ahead and spice it up with move this over here.
Oh.
Spice it up with
Spice.
We're going to cast it at second level.
Was that the spice?
A little divine smite.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yes.
And that's a 3d8.
Correct.
One, two. Where's mine? Oh. So that is gonna be so it's 23 on the dice, plus I get my strength bonus, which is 5, correct?
Yes.
So that's 28, and then the sword now has a +1 to damage and attack. Is that correct? Or is it
Correct.
not? 29.
29 points of damage.
Yeah, and there's the divine smite, so that's radiant damage as well.
Big hit. Big hit.
2d8, and that's 14 on the radiant, if that makes a difference. No. 14, 17 on the radiant, if that makes a difference.
It does not.
Okay. I didn't know if you needed to separate. All right, we're gonna go again.
Go
Second
again.
attack. Did that look like it phased her in any way?
I mean, she's at this point getting annoyed, and she definitely looks like she's at a point where she's about to either, she looks like she's getting ready to be done with this. If that
Yeah.
gives you any
Yeah.
indication. Yeah, for sure.
Would you say she looks bloody?
Eh.
27. 27 hits, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
We're doing the exact same thing.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Whoops. Oh, thank God.
We'll upcast that. 301.
Thought I closed my calculator for a second. Sweating.
Where we're going, you don't need calculators, dude.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We're at the start of your turn, and you got hit by 3 of these guys, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We're about to realize how much damage these things are gonna do. Oh my fucking god!
It's 40 points of psychic damage, real fast.
Holy fuck!
I just did another 23 to her.
Hell yeah. Mark
You need to
off
get these
23.
motherfuckers off you, dude. How much does 40 look like on you?
Hang on. I gotta maths it.
What?
About half.
Oh, easy. You live one more hit. Hard copium.
Right. Do you have any bonus actions or movement? Movement 0. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, I gotta figure out, but I don't remember what it is. Bonus action.
Wait, did she do an attack on Varnax?
Well, no, it's
No, the
psychic
doll's holding
on
on to
the doll.
him. At the start of the turn, they each do 2d10.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I do have, but I don't know how. I can't remember how this works. I do got.
Wait, real quick, point of order. If the dolls attacked him and Killian was nearby, If they attacked to grapple, that would have been the point in time which he could have taken his reaction to hit them, but he has not been provided the opportunity to do so, correct? Because
They have
his turn,
to
he would
be
take.
within 5 feet.
So he would have taken 2d10 less if we had decided
Correct.
to take a reaction and kill one of them.
Correct. Yeah, for sure.
All right, I have a question. Since it's all 3 of them, it would only be one if I used Hellish Rebuke, correct?
It would.
Because I'm taking damage from all 3 of them.
Right.
Possibly 2.
We'd be able to knock off one, or yeah, and that's a reaction.
Yeah, because I took damage, so it's a reaction, right?
Yeah. So you could hit one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that because then that'll.
Sure.
And that's 2d10. Here's 1. There's 2. That'll be 10 points of damage.
Explodes in flame. Right.
Okay, that's one of them gone. Bonus actions. Okay, help me out. I'm trying to figure out how quickly to see what I can do on this sheet for bonus.
So if you go to your features page at the top, you should see a little filter button that looks like a funnel.
Yeah.
You should be able to funnel that to bonus actions.
There we go. Lay on hands. Channel divinity, channel divinity, channel divinity, crush the weak. What's that? No. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do. I'll go ahead and do a lay of hands on myself for. I'll go ahead and spend them all to get 40 back.
Right. As these things all jump on you and they deal 40 points of psychic damage, you lay into her with 2 divine strikes, and then use your bonus action to just get all that HP back. That moves on to Aiden.
I'm going to attack here on Bailey with my double-bladed scimitar.
All right.
Have advantage.
Flanking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 25 to hit,
Hits.
which will do 10 points of damage.
Okay.
I can't see most of what else is going on. I'm just gonna keep hitting him.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
That one is also 10 points of damage.
With that second strike, as you hit Lucas Bailey, it's 20 points of damage. He is down.
Oh.
Reba.
He
Alright.
drops to the ground. The sword that was on fire goes out and clambers to the ground, buckles, and his head hits the deck.
Okay. I'm
Ludo,
kind of
quickly.
stuck here.
I'm sorry.
A bit. This is the one downside to the spell in a tight space. The massive upside is being able to maneuver it and get a bunch of shit is fantastic, but it
Yeah.
also greatly hurts Ciel's movement.
I'm gonna come see what's over here.
Yep.
Like leaping through like small corners.
Would you like to open the door?
No, I would not.
Okay, just figured I'd offer.
I'll
Not
be
bad.
done.
Okay. Kyotev.
Alright, I'm gonna need some help here. Trying to cast Shatter, but I'm trying to see if I can hit Poison Weird and Weird Lady without hitting these two guys.
Shatter's a sphere, right?
It's a 10-foot radius sphere.
I think you can make it hit.
Don't.
Is it a
think
deck
you
save?
could.
I think if you center it right here, it should make up plus, right?
It's a con save to answer your question.
Oh, well, I can't evade that then.
It was a 10-foot radius, you said?
Yes. So I'm trying to see. Oh, I think I can.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
if you center it here, it's fine.
Yep.
Let's go, baby. Holy
It'll
shit.
be a shatter on the two baddies, but nobody else.
All right, so that's a con save for both of them.
Everybody's fucking face is just
Fine.
rattled.
I can. All right, delete Bailey's thing now. Her Constitution normal 6. A weird Constitution normal. It's a 2.
So let me try and read this right. So it's 3d8.
Let's go, baby.
That is a 6, a 6, and an 8. So 20 damage to both.
20 damage to her.
You love to see it, dude.
20 damage to him. Got it.
And I don't think I can really do anything else but move. I don't want to move.
All right. At the end of Yotev's turn, she's gonna do another Siphon Soul. She's just gonna kill these 3. Roll fast. Star 3d6. Get back 11 HP. And we move on to the doll's turns, which there's only 2 up. Nope, there's 4 up. Those 2 are already grappled. I mean, 1, 2, 3.
Smells like you.
This one will go here. For Yotev. Iron Snarf. Alright. It's a grabby hands attack.
I love that you named it grabby hands.
I didn't name it this.
Oh.
First
I thought
on
this was custom.
Varnex.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude!
Let's go.
Time out.
Yo, Ted.
Seriously, that is the 5th 20 on me you have rolled.
This man's going to buy a fucking lotto ticket because he sure as fuck.
That lands on both. You just grab. Kenji.
They really like you, Dad. They just want to be your friend.
I've already got
Play
a friend.
with us.
Is the
I'm going to look at her
With
and
a
in
21
the
that
6
hits.
seconds that I have to talk to her, I'm gonna
Mhm.
say I really look forward to adding you right here when we're done with you, and I'm gonna hit her 4 fucking times.
Okay.
18 plus 9, 15 plus 9, natural 20, and a 16 plus 9.
Okay.
Fuck this lady, dude. 8. No. That would have been 9, my apologies. It was a 3 plus 6. Then there's a 5 plus 6 for 19. This one's being rolled twice. That was an 8 and a 4 for 12. 31 plus 5 or plus 6, 37.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 7 for 44 plus 6 for 50 damage across all 4 of those attacks.
Taken.
So I will, how tall is she? She's unnaturally, no, she's tiny, but the chair was huge.
She's like 5'6".
I'm gonna go, and I think with 50 damage, I'm just gonna go and like just shatter her fucking kneecap. It's gonna like pop out, but she doesn't really like buckle. They're just bones just sticking out there, and she's just looking at me all weird. Like she just doesn't care. Because apparently she's not bloody, but we're just popping shit out.
Speaking of weird,
Incredible.
it's your boy.
Do it.
Back
Fucking
again.
dare you. Yo,
Man,
incredible.
you've been disappointed, my guy.
Yeah. That's why I haven't killed him yet, because he's not really doing anything to affect me.
And then I can't do that now. Lucas is dead. It's her turn. And on her turn, she
Run away, bitch.
she does sort of look around at everything that's happened, sees that her place has been pretty well and thoroughly messed up and destroyed. Fires burning, the dolls shattered, all of you surrounding her. She shakes her head, casts a spell, and vanishes.
This is
Counter
my
spell.
house now, bitch.
Hold on, I counter spell.
Counterspell your counterspell.
Oh, wait, what? She's already casting a spell. How does? So does she stop
It's on
casting
her-
the spell?
You can do that on your
You
turn.
can action and reaction.
What do you just
bonus
speak
action
under your
and-
speaking? This is wild.
Just shut up and let her go.
No,
okay.
this is my house. I own this house now. I will sit in
Counterspell
that
is
chair.
somatic only. That's how she can do it while speaking without speaking.
Cassandra's counterspell was 4th level though,
Oh,
because it's upcasted automatically.
Correct.
did
Only
she
once.
Is it only once?
It's only once.
What do you mean?
So it's not listed in the thing. If you read above, once the ability granted you by the card is used, it cannot be used again to complete a long rest. That's a part of the paragraph before what each one does.
Can I cast it at 4th level? Sorry. I still have a 4th level spell. I didn't realize. I thought it was passive because that's what Michael had said. I apologize. I would have cast it at 4th level to be so clear.
Yep. So in that case, she'll make a con save for that.
Sorry.
This will be the one time she rolls well for con.
I hope not.
Well, I'm just gonna say.
Which fails. I need you to make a con save.
I got a 17 plus 7 is a 21. No, that's not that. 24.
So you go to counterspell. She doesn't succeed on her save. She goes to counterspell your counterspell, and you succeed on that. So she goes to cast a spell, and as she does, the wave from your counterspell and hers collide, and yours pushes through and cuts off her spell mid-casting. As she does, she sort of looks down at her hands, looks up at you, goes, "Very well."
Right here.
Killian?
I'm wailing on her again.
As you're about to take your turn, there's one last thing that's going to happen. She's going to decide. Double check that this is something she can do.
You know, the last time he tried to get people away from us that we shouldn't have been fighting yet, we wiped.
No, dude. Look at this. We're cooking right now, dude. We're cooking.
I know we are. But
Because you know what the problem was last time? Was we all targeted different fucking things. You know what we're not doing this time? Doing that.
At
That's not true.
at any time with no action required. So as she ends her turn, she's going to choose to have an effect end. Go ahead and take your turn.
Have an
What
effect
affects
end?
hands?
Don't know.
Was
Okay.
it affecting us?
Yeah, I'm
Like
just gonna
you-
straight up attack. I don't have anything else.
Oh.
All right, go for it.
Reckless.
Go for it.
Natural 19. What does this one say? Well, that was a 1. So yeah, natural 19 for 28
I
total.
know.
For sure.
8 plus 2, 10, 16.
16 damage. Okay.
Extra attack.
Before you take your second attack,
Okay.
you go to swing, and you crack her in the ribs. How do you want to do it?
Woo!
I want to try to dislodge her head.
Okay.
I want to knock her head off.
Rewind by like 6 seconds. You instead hit her on the side of the head, and you just fully let it swing out. As it does, you watch as the head twists all the way around. It goes purple from the friction on her neck. Her neck squeezes up, and there's a splattering of blood as it twists through the air, lands, and rolls a couple of feet. And she's dead.
Can I take her soul?
You open your jaw and expect for something to come, and nothing does.
I want to keep her head.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna need to head for something.
combat's
For
not
sure.
that-
What the
Okay,
fuck?
so yeah, no. My question is this: okay, she died. Obviously, her magic is not powering the hands or the weird thing, because obviously
I
she's
will
lost
note,
concentration.
you're right on that. The dolls will stop. The dolls all drop. Thank you for reminding me. The dolls do fuck off, kind of thing.
So we still got burning hands and poison weird.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move up to the poison. Oh, that is the wrong tool thing. Hold on.
You're still on the wrong tool. Oh,
Yeah, I got you.
making circles, and you're like me.
Yeah.
What's this do? What's this do?
Not used to the caster, and I'm gonna go ahead and attack. And I already rolled with reckless, but I got a 23 to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
7 plus 9 plus 6, 15 damage to poison weird.
Okay. 15 damage.
That's all I got.
Got it. Cassandra.
20, 30, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I should be able to go around all of my friends.
You should. It's a con save here. That's a 9. That's a failure. It's a con save here. That's a 9. That's a failure. That's an 11. That's a failure. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh my god, so incredible.
What's 27? Right? 27.
Right?
Right?
For 27. That
Caleb
is.
looks so
all of
disappointed and
them.
mad right now.
Mm-mm.
No, he's got a trick up his sleeve. She's not.
It's a Jeff, I know.
I think I know. I messaged Snooki to see.
As the moonbeam carves around, it's able to clean up the last of these. The weird dies and sort of bubbles back down into the cauldron. The burning hands evaporate into smoke. As that happens, you wait a beat, another beat, a third. As time seems to almost slow, your adrenaline high is slowly coming down. You're waiting for another shoe to drop, something else to happen. But nothing does. Eventually, the concentration for your spells fade. You're free to roam about the cabin as you the seatbelt sign has been turned off, and you're free to move about the cabin as you see fit.
So I don't think Killian would have realized anything because, of course, we didn't know the effect. Kenji, can I borrow that head? I'll give it back.
I will toss it to him as I scramble up the chair to go into that dark spot that she put.
You said there was blood coming out of the head, right?
Yep.
All right. I want to open my book, lay it on the ground, open up to a blank page, and just let the blood drip from the head into the book.
Oh shit.
You let it start to drip, and as it does, it sinks into the pages, and leaving sort of like this small puddle. Most of it sinks away, but there's some left behind, and the ones left behind spell out, "Thank you for your service. A professional like always." The rest of the blood sinks into the page.
Thank you for your service, a professional.
Rivals.
Yeah, the rest of the cabin is yours to poke around.
I
Go ahead
go-
and clean up some shit.
Dark spot. Immediately. I'm going to
Yep.
it.
You go up to the dark spot, you feel a corner.
I'm gonna go and see if I can bash her head into it. Does it open up for her?
Yep. Stick the head into it. It doesn't seem to.
Pull back a broken nose.
It's,
Yep.
so that's
well
where
broken.
she put the sparkling, right?
She teleported the sparkling somewhere else.
I'll look at her as I sit in her chair and I say, "This is my house now."
We're burning it to the ground.
No, I live here now. As I set the head on one of the sides to face you guys.
Are any of the dolls moving at all? Can you detect
All of the
thoughts?
dolls have dropped.
Don't they turn
So
back?
they appear lifeless.
Yes.
The Michael question about one of them looking like the tiefling, is that accurate?
Yeah, as you go back
He's
around, so Kenji had spotted it before. As you go back around, you notice that the blue tiefling doll still sits on one of the shelves, dangled. In fact, he's sort of wrapped up in the last bits of the web before it fades away. His arms now slooped down next to him. He's got a little battle axe on his back. He's got like this slight smile of a cocky little grin. He's just sort of laying there.
Genji, can you detect any thoughts now?
I can't do it again. But is anyone opposed to me bringing all of my friends home with me? There are so many of them. We can bring them all.
I don't think they're still here.
Okay, but look at all the dolls.
No.
Can I bring them with me? I
No.
have so much. Why?
You got a bag of holding, you can put
I
them in
do.
there.
That's what
don't
I was
care.
gonna. I'm looting fucking. We killed how many? 10? I'm taking 30 with me.
4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19.
I'm taking 19 of these babies with me.
No, you killed 19.
Oh, out of the 40?
I don't know how
Or
many
you
there
said,
were.
You said 4 dozen, I think, at least.
Yeah.
So that would have been.
Picture in the chat if you want to count them.
Oh. Okay, then I missed that. 1 second. I will figure that out.
Well, he's counting. Can I open this door?
I would like to veto the
You
dog.
go up, that door is locked.
I'm gonna look through Bailey's.
Absolutely.
And I'm
Uh,
not
she looked
Get that bow. Get that bow.
You look through Bailey's corpse. He has a silvered greatsword, a suit of half-plate armor. He has a monster hunter's pack. He has a longbow of conflagration, and he has
What?
braces of archery.
Ooh. Like
I'm
that
up.
down for you, babe.
So.
He also has 60 gold.
Oh, nice.
Can I go look at Witchy Lady's body?
Yeah, you can.
I would like to look at Witchy Lady's body.
She's on her, under her robes, sort of appearing now that the body is deceased. you see the robe sort of rise a bit as something appears underneath. And it's a set of Fey Rot studded leather armor.
Oh, what?
Fey Rot studded leather armor.
ROUGHT, brought, made.
Yes.
Not like rotted.
A WRO.
Yeah. Question, Snooky. I counted 59, so if we killed 19, there's 40. Can I put 40 dolls into my bag of holding?
You can start to, yeah. It'll take some time.
Fuck yeah. All of them. You don't even know the amount of tea parties we're gonna have.
But that room is locked there, Killian.
Right back.
Break it in.
What is the door made of?
Looks to be reinforced wood. Like it's these large, thick pieces of wood with wrought iron across the top and bottom.
I'm gonna smash it anyway.
Alright, I could make you sit here and roll a bunch. We're gonna skip
I mean, I'm going
past it.
reckless too.
You just start hitting it, and it takes time, right? It's well built. You imagine the idea isn't necessarily to keep people out permanently; it's to keep people out long enough for her to find them and kill them. So as you're hitting it, it eventually comes off of the top at the hinges, and you're able to smash it once more, and it falls forward and lands. Unlock and open. Inside, you see her bed and a small desk and a trunk next to you.
Would anybody else like to come and look around? I'm in a bit of a rage. I might not find things very well.
I will go with him. Is there anything else on her body? It was just that.
You went up here.
Yeah, how did you get
Just
in?
that.
Oh.
I will shut these doors. I didn't know which one he went in.
So this looks like her room, probably, that she stayed
Yep.
in.
Correct.
Wait, was this armor what she tried to pull on Yotev? The
No.
compulsion?
I'm okay at this. Does the chest look like it might be trapped?
Investigation check for me, please.
Is
I'm gonna
there?
go.
Is this a desk?
That is more of a like wardrobe. The desk would
This
be
is a desk.
that, yeah, with the chair in front.
18 investigation.
18. You look through, and it does seem as though there is something about this where if you were to just force it open, some sort of effect would take place. Yes.
Kenji,
Yep.
there's something in this chest. I'm not sure if I can get it.
I will note, just because I know people may not know what he can do, Yotev is proficient in and has thieves' tools
Oh, well.
as
there you
well.
Yotev.
Michael, ask for Yotev, not Kenji.
I don't know how to decide those.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it.
go.
If you could please.
I'm gonna step back.
I'm also gonna run away. But then I would like to, when he's done doing trappy things, I want to investigate the desk to try to find like a journal or something.
Yeah,
And
roll an
then-
investigation check.
I'm gonna follow Killian as fast as possible because he's on a rage.
Yeah, I'm just going around and breaking down all the doors, just point of order. So I don't manually go to each
Sure.
doors. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm breaking all the doors.
Each one of these over here fly open without issue. They are not locked.
I'm still breaking them.
Sure.
22.
Did you say that
22?
she had... Oh, sorry.
And what was the thing for Yotev?
What do I need to roll?
It is a thieves' tools check. So it'll be your dexterity plus your proficiency, and I think it's doubled at this level.
I would say it should be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has it set that way. That sounds right.
So it's only
Plus-
+9.
Yeah, tool expertise. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make with your proficiency with a tool. So it is +9. Yeah. No. Your proficiency is 3, and he's got an intelligence of 5, so it's
Intelligence or
Oh, they said
It's 11.
dexterity.
oh, dexterity. You're right. I did say that. It is 9. I'll be.
Natural 17, so 26.
Oh yeah. It is a challenging one, and he is sitting there for like a solid couple of minutes, like sweat going down his face as he's focusing as hard as he can. But he's able to slip a dagger in and press down in order to quickly twist and open. And as it does, you see like there's this box underneath it that, with the dagger pressed down still, doesn't allow it to trigger. So he has it open. He has to keep the dagger here until it's closed again, but it's safe and it's open.
Somebody come look while I hold it open.
For 22 on the desk, you go in and you start rifling through. There's a lot of different stuff here that looks valuable in the sense of like, this is conversations with people. There are like notes on alchemical herbs and things like that. Like someone would find interest in this. You basically you find like recipes for certain potions. You find notes on where to find alchemical ingredients. You find like her talking to writing some sort of letter to people around like all of Wildmount, talking about like, come and visit me and I will help you with this. Come and do like a lot of correspondence back and forth. With the 22, what you also find is that there is a sort of like a magical shimmer at the back of her desk, sort of like at the back of a drawer. As you wave your hand over it, you're able to tell that it's sort of like a magic, sort of a mixture of an illusion and a extra dimensional space. You slip your hand in and you're able to feel what feels like a tome back there.
Sweet. I would like to take everything off of her desk, including
Sure.
that. But I want to take all the things.
Yep, all taken.
What is
Aiden, as you go over and look in, and on the inside is a number of small boxes or bottles that seem to have different labels across them. There are it's small treasures of sorts. It's very similar to the main room in there, but it's like, oh, this is something that I found that was given to me by such and such. And you open up a box and it's like a plain platinum band. You open up another one and it's like a sort of woven leather necklace with like a singular pearl on the end. And it's all just a bunch of like small bits of jewelry. You imagine this is like, of all the junk out there hanging, this is the stuff that has like the strongest levels of sentimental value that she keeps close by her. Effectively what to put down for this is I would write down that you have 250 gold worth of jewelry and gems.
Any of it seem magical?
None of this in here seems magical, besides the magic, like extra dimensional space that Cassandra found.
Do the labels say what the item is or like whose it was?
It specifies whose it was, so you see like the
Any
names
that
of.
we recognize?
What an excellent question! Could you please roll a history check for me?
Hang on just a second before that happens. I want to get my original amulet back, wherever it was at.
Oh, for sure. Actually, one of these boxes that you find has like already in here Varnek's Terra Scale.
It's really fun.
It's a 16 on the die for a 17.
For 17. You go looking through, and there's a lot of people you don't recognize. They're either not that important or they're just not like, or maybe they're people that you don't know like well enough. But as you're going through, there are there's one by the name of Gianna Hexam. This is someone that you've heard of mostly because they are prone to sticking their nose into businesses and trying to find ways of undercutting others. She is an elven woman from Drusar, who you would know specifically because a long time ago you were given a order from the other Ashari to keep an eye out for anything having to do with Hexam, as there was a movement of illicit substances that the Voice of the Tempest seemed particularly interested in. Additionally, there is another name off of the continent of Marquette that you would remember as Mistress Asharu. Mistress Asharu was a relatively famous individual that was murdered by a sort of rogue inventor. The inventor herself killed her specifically for an item that she carried, and that item was one that people had been asking about. It was some sort of like cloak or shawl that people had been trying to hunt down in order to collect on. The last and probably the more interesting of them would not be ones that you would recognize, but as you're going through and the people around you are grabbing stuff, Cassandra, you're finishing putting stuff up. Actually, it would make sense that you would also know this, Aiden. The last one is a locket of sorts, like platinum locket with a like well-crafted chain in a box labeled Delilah Briarwood.
Huh.
Cassandra, you recognize this name because while you were a member of the academy, they brought up the name Briarwood a couple of times. She was a former member of the Cerberus Assembly who had escaped Wildmount and had a bounty on her head, but had disappeared long before you had come to the school. And of course, Aiden, you imagine you know how you know, but it's the same sort of connection through Voice of the Tempest.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Does she still have the locket on her that she was talking into? On her? You didn't read it out.
I did not.
Does she have it on her?
You go over and look, and it does not seem to be there now.
That son of a bitch. Is it in her head?
You go over to the head. How are you looking in the head?
I'm gonna put my hand inside her fucking open wound, and I'm gonna look for that locket.
No.
You shove your little fist in there, and it does not seem to grab anything but gray matter.
I'm gonna put my fist down her fucking neck, and I'm gonna see if it's in there.
Same thing. Just grabbing.
I'm gonna yell into her neck and see if I get a response.
Okay, you yell and you put your head up to it.
Yeah. What's that? My place? Interesting. Useless woman. Throw her down. Sit down in my chair again. Purveying the scene of an empty, non-doll-filled house. This is good. This could be our base of operations, guys.
That door is also locked, Aiden.
Break it.
I've
Break
been
it.
trying to break all the doors.
That one shouldn't have been locked for very long.
There you go, then. Fair enough.
What's this glowy thing?
That seems to be a like a plant that is growing out of a pot that it itself seems to be somehow like have these little buds that are giving off a violet hue, like a violet glow. Violet glow.
Not violent.
Not violent, no.
Violet. Okay.
Yes.
Incredible. Incredible.
Two very different things. Okay, can I don't want to move my small little person all the way around. Can I go follow Steph to the other rooms and investigate
all
those other rooms?
Those rooms in the back also all seem to be storing like materials. So it's extra blankets, it's food, it's nothing in there seems to be of significance.
Can I take all of the people's things that like are labeled for whose stuff is what and like take the time to notate this person's stuff?
So if it's the things that have actual notation are only the things in the crate in her room. If it's around the top, it is just it's the stuff that she deemed good enough to take, but not important enough to like keep safe. It was just yeah.
We would have taken the stuff out of the chest.
Yeah, so then I've got all of the stuff in the chest and all of the papers and the magical tome.
Was there anything else in the cellar locked room?
Make an investigation check if you could.
It's only a 10.
You go around and there's a chest in the corner. There's some like alchemical ingredients around, like some of the stuff that was written on the notes that Cassandra grabbed. But that's about it.
Is the chest locked?
It seems to be open. Or unlocked, rather. Closed, but unlocked.
Whoa. Check it for traps. Unless you want to use the same 10 that I just had for the room.
I'll let you roll again.
Natural one.
It's a 7, no?
Great.
Hell yeah, it seems safe.
I open it.
Alright, you open it. I need both Cassandra and Aiden to make a Constitution saving throw.
Y'all about to get cooked by the chest.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
Seems super helpful here. So a 27. Why do I get a
a
20?
natural 3 for a
Hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Aiden, you take 12 points of poison damage and you are poisoned for an hour. Cassandra, you take 6 poison damage.
Oh, no, he isn't.
Is there anything else in
No, I can do it, dude. I'll use Hand of Healing, and I'll cure his poison condition.
Yeah. So Kenji comes up and puts you on the back of your hand. What does it look like, Kenji?
So I'll take the orb, I'll spin it around, or like it kind of like whenever I take the orbs off of the like rotating Ioun thing, they kind of just come down like quickly. So like when I do it, it's like a quick motion and kind of like push it so the light goes into his chest, and you can see like any of the like lines that would have been like part of his veins that would have been poisoned. the like white light would have gone and kind of just like burned away those poisonous marks.
As you remove the hand, that effect immediately passes over you. You open it up, and there's a lot of small items in here, and things of interest. You find a small statuette of what looks to be some sort of bird. You find 2 pouches of powder. There is a token in the shape of a feather. There is what looks to be like carefully wrapped and bound and it's the only reason you pick it up and like notice it as potentially something of importance is like a finger bone, but it's all gnarled and bent. You find dangling from the top of the like as you open up, dangling from the top of it of the lid of this chest is a dream catcher. There is a necklace with red and orange feathers on it. A jar, looks like glass, and what was once clear is like all the bottom of it and sort of like low gradient up to the top is like this dark smudging, almost as if like soot had built up over like years and years. And last but not least is a small flower made of metal.
What were the 2 pouches?
Just pouches of dust.
They don't look like residuum?
They do not look like residuum, no.
Is it the stuff that you need to summon a familiar?
It is not, no.
Does it look like somebody's remains that were cremated?
A little bit.
I will lick some of it.
Oh my
Okay. You put some on your tongue. It tastes sort of like, I don't know, like, it's kind of like Pop Rocks almost.
I mean, these are kind of
Like
good.
they seem to
They're
react.
Yeah, it's popping on my tongue. You should try some, Cassandra.
Absolutely not.
So any of these items can be identified, or an Arcana check can let you know what they do.
But not putting them on your tongue.
No, I'm not doing
Yotel's gonna walk up. Does he have?
that. He does have identify with those two.
I just knew he was good at Arcana. Identify takes a while if you're not.
Yeah.
It's a minute to cast, or he can do 10 minutes to do a ritual. It would be fastest to make that Arcana check, and if he fails, he can cast the spell.
Arcana check.
Alright. What are you starting with?
Whatever he hands me first.
Pop rocks.
What are you handing first?
I mean, being me, I'd probably give him the jar that looks like it has soot smudging on it.
Sure.
So
Oh, I'm
19
sorry.
Arcana.
I failed to finish describing that. It's not just that. If you rattle it around, there's little sounds in there. Do you want? If you would like, you could open the top to see what's inside.
I don't think I want to.
Okay. 19 Arcana check. Yotev pops that bad boy open, looks inside, and fishes out what looks to be a long, like unnaturally long human tooth that has like etchings on
No!
it.
Oh my god, okay. Cool. Great.
And let me quickly go to this. Helion, if you would like to look up a this would be in D&D Beyond specifically. If you'd like to look up a jar of bone seeds for me, please, and let the class know what this is.
No.
It is a wondrous item. This once clear jar is grown and tarnished, and inside of the jar, cracking a teeth. Each one more long. As an action, you can plant one of these seeds, and over the course of a minute, a skeleton will grow with other wastes. Each tooth grows 3 skeletons that last for 12 hours. You can plant more than one tooth at the same time. This way, each group of skeletons after the first lasts half as long as the one year before. These teeth may also be fitted onto arrows or crossbow bolts. Such ammunition counts as magical piercing damage. On a hit, the creature must succeed on a con saving throw against DC 12 or contract flesh rot.
I had to make creepy face shit.
So I'm gonna hand this back to the archer.
Yep. So you get a 5 human teeth in a jar.
I'm gonna give the jar to Kenji. That seems like his kind of thing.
You don't want to shoot rot arrows?
I don't know. I feel
With
like
your
he can
brand
just,
new bow?
I feel like he can just like probably monk weapon that stuff like a dart.
I'd allow it.
Terrifying, creepy.
What's next?
Michael?
Bird statue.
The bird statue. Is a figurine of wondrous power, specifically the silver raven.
Favorite text box.
Very big.
Yeah. The most important
Like
bit
the
is the
animal
very
messenger.
end. Yeah, it's Animal Messenger.
Animal messenger spell for up to 12 hours. Can be used again until 2 days have passed.
Was next.
Oh.
The feather token.
Arcana check, please. I should have made you roll for the thing, but I didn't. I forgot.
25.
25. That is the feather token model 3.
It's a model.
Qual tree. It's the Qual's feather token.
Also, feather token tree. You must be outdoors to use this token. You can use an action to touch its unoccupied space on the ground. The token appears in its place. A non-magical oak tree springs into existence. The tree is 60 feet tall. It has a 5-foot diameter trunk, and its branches at the top spread out in a 20-foot radius. So we have an insta tree.
We can make a fort. Also,
What's
Kenji, I realized I was muted for this entire time, and I thought that Caleb was just pushing through. But Kenji is gushing with joy that you would hand me 5 human teeth, and I would make sure to ask if you did not want to use them for your arrows, because I wouldn't want to take such a nice gift away from you, Killian.
Oh, well, Killian's not the one who handed it to you, Aiden is.
Or Aiden did, yes. I would make sure if you don't want it on your bow, and if not, Kenji would give you a big hug and said, I will make sure to put these to good use. Unless you do want them back, in which case he would happily oblige, because these are really valuable.
No, I'm sure. Kind of push
You're
them
such a
towards
nice
him.
friend. See? Look at what we found of yours. And I'm like pointing her down into the jar to look at them.
What is next?
The pouches of dust.
Arcana.
Pop rocks.
Natural 20.
These are pretty easy to recognize. In fact, Cassandra probably could have figured that out pretty fast. It's 2 pouches of pixie dust.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty confident I could guess what it is before you said it. So I'm glad I was right.
Alright, finger bound.
The finger bone. Arcana check, please.
18.
18. If you could look up the gnarled finger bone.
Oh boy.
I would like the pixie dust for fun.
As an action, you can snap the finger bone and release the stored necromantic magic, casting Finger of Death at 7 level. DC for the spell is equal to your spell save DC or 18, which number is higher. If the bone has been broken, the item is destroyed. So it's a one-time fingering death.
What the fuck? Jesus.
Next.
Oh,
Dreamcatcher.
Fearness is
Archon.
wild.
Hell yeah.
That is a 24.
If you could, the face spun Dreamcatcher.
The what?
Face
Face-spun
spun Dreamcatcher.
They spun.
Hyphen
Spelling
spun.
Fey.
F-E-Y.
F-E-Y.
if you type in Dreamcatcher, it's one of two
Yeah,
things.
I've got it. Alright. Whenever you take a long rest, you can hang the Dreamcatcher above you as a good sleep or cast a spell dream. Once the spell ends, the silken thread snaps and the Dreamcatcher is destroyed. Spell DC equals your spells DC or 18 with number of numbers higher. You take a long rest and the creature you target with the dream spell is not asleep on a different plane of existence or is otherwise unable to be reached by your spell. The dreams remain intact and the Dreamcatcher is not destroyed.
She got a necklace and a flower.
Flower.
Necklace.
Arcana.
That one is a 14.
Not sure.
Can
I mean, would you let somebody else roll? If not, I can just use the first level spell to identify.
It'd be identify.
Alright. And that spell slot.
You cast Identify. It is a phoenix feather necklace.
That looks like underside of the leather orchard. As an action, you can speak the command word, causing the feathers to burst into flames, allowing you to cast the spell Raise It. So if you use this feature, the physical magic is burned away and the item is destroyed.
Okay.
So
So
it is.
I've got a resurrection thing, pretty much.
That is one use, right? It's not.
That
like
is one
per
use.
feather. Okay.
Correct. The only item that has multiple uses is the bone seeds.
Okay.
Pixie dust.
Well, there's two.
Yes,
of
you,
them, that's
yeah,
right.
you have two of them though.
And
think I
the
have-
flower.
Right?
Does this flower seem familiar to the
Blue one.
blue one we got way back then?
It does not.
Crown of 20.
20?
Yep.
It is an orichalcum lily.
Excuse me. Actually, a second.
Oh.
Ooh.
That
Good.
seems good.
When you carry this lily fashioned from a metal look, when you fail a saving throw, you may use your reaction to choose to succeed the saving throw. And so it destroys that. Pretty much like one legendary resistance.
How do you get these legendary resistances, he says. And then we find one.
Legendary action.
Yeah, how do I want these legendary actions?
Wow.
Become a legend, simply.
Yeah.
I am a legend.
Can
More
I
than in your own mind.
can I just double check that Michael didn't miss anything in this room?
Yeah, you look around and it seems thoroughly investigated.
Can
Do
I
I
go?
know anything about the Chloe flower?
The glowy flower.
The purple Chloe plant.
One
that-
thing that's grown,
Oh.
you said.
Roll a nature check. Also, I will say, Killian, you're like, you look over and you like are looking at all this stuff that's being passed out. Your eye catches the dream catcher, and there's a moment as you sort of zone out a little bit, and you start to remember some other time of a kind of stoic man, dark brown hair, like perpetual bags under his eyes. Someone who seemed to both be intensely connected to Dream and also somehow strangely a stranger to Dreams as well. You just get this image of him as he stands in front of you. You see he's like in the process of talking with people around him. You can't see the faces, but there's just this strong remembrance of this person that for as much as you know, you've never seen before. But for whatever reason, there's like this tug on your mind about someone that you feel like you know before that fades.
Are you able to make out any of the details around him, where he might be?
Roll a perception check.
Like these. Natural 18, so 26.
Okay. You recognize a you don't see a lot beyond him. He seems to be the main focus of your memory. But as you try to force your sort of mind and your sight out past him, you see what appears to be a symbol on the wall behind him that looks like it is in the shape of a dodecahedron that is sort of embossed on a tapestry that seems you're not 100% sure what it means, but because it's on a tapestry and it's the only thing there, it seems important. It seems remarkable in that way. Whatever it is. Yeah.
Okay, so as a reborn,
Mhm.
I can get flashes from a past life, right?
Mhm.
Does this spark any flashes to any of my other forms as far as this image?
You get the sense that this man is a flash from your past life.
Do I think he's one of my lives, or just someone who's involved with another one of them?
You get more the sense that he's someone that is involved in one of your lives. All of your other lives, you are still half-orc.
Okay.
And this doesn't seem to be half-orc. He seems mostly human, but there's some strange aspect of him that seems a little off.
Do you say anything about him?
No.
What was your nature check, Aiden?
Oh, I rolled a 2, so it's a 9.
You look at it. Hard to say. It definitely doesn't look natural. I would say the plant itself kind of looks like. Make sure that this looks the way I would want it to. It kind of looks like an amaryllis. but there's something about it that has been altered or changed. That's all.
Can I go look at the cauldron of the spookiness that she summoned the spooky thing out of
Sure.
and see what it's about?
The cauldron itself is about 2.5 to 3 feet tall, a good 2 feet in diameter. It has a like what's left of like a greenish sludge. It looks like whenever this creature was destroyed, most of it had dispersed, and then what's left over is what's left sort of boiled down to more of like a crust at this point. Like all the moisture's been removed from it. And beyond all of that, it looks to be about it. Is there anything like in particular about it that you're interested in?
I just wanted to know if it was still like magically.
The cauldron itself seems to be more or less mundane. It seems to be the symbols on the ground and the concoction that was made inside of it that was itself magical.
Great. I would like to find a spot that's not covered in scary spookiness or dolls or, you know, just somewhere safe to sit. It's not creepy.
Sure.
And try to reach out to the Sparkling and ask him where he is.
Okay. Make a straight charisma check.
This would be a great time for a natural 20. I did it! Oh my god, that's 2 in a row with this dice. What the fuck? Charisma, 28.
28.
Yeah.
Not a saving
Oh,
throw.
25. Sorry.
Oh. Let's say, how is that possible?
I looked at the saving throw one with the charisma. I looked
Yeah.
at the wrong thing.
You sit down, your wings flutter close. You focus. What do you ask?
Where are you?
You ask where he is. And there's just this long wait. About a minute. 2 of 5. Where it doesn't seem like there is a response. And as this time has passed, there's this moment of like severe concern of being cut off. And I think the moment that you open your eyes and begin to concern yourself with, okay, he's gone, how do I fix this, how do I correct it? You hear a voice come into your head. It is familiar, but it's not a kind one. It creeps in and says, "Oh, there you are, Cassandra. You made it so challenging to find you. But I'm so grateful that this little bauble of yours has made its way to me. We're it can allow me to peel back whatever protections you've cast on yourself. It does seem amazing. I thank you so much for its use. And do rest assured I plan on using it for quite a number of things.
Is that all? Is that all? Is that it?
That's it.
Do I recognize the voice?
You
I'm
do.
gonna assume it's Serena.
It sounds a lot like Zarina.
I guess I'm just gonna ask her where she is, I guess.
I'm home. Where you should be. Why don't you come join me?
Is there a way for me to cut off the connection?
How would you like to try?
Just dial it in, dude. She's got that 411 look up.
Well, I reached out mentally, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I could just use the ring.
Make an Arcana check for me.
The ring explodes.
14 plus 6 is 21. Wait, I have advantage. Do I roll both? Oh, no. I'm just kidding. I have advantage. And the other roll was worse.
Okay.
That's 21.
So you sort of start piecing things together. You left yourself open to the sparkling for a response. And it seems like she is using the sparkling to talk to you. So you'd have to cut yourself off of the sparkling for that to happen.
Do I know if I would be able to, like, reconnect with the sparkling?
Sure.
So I can reach back out to it when I want to, but she wouldn't be able to, like, he wouldn't be able to reach out to me.
Pretty much.
Then I guess I do that.
You
Can I,
feel
like,
this.
convey to the sparkling that, like, I'm not leaving it in some capacity? Like, do I have the sense that, like, he can still hear me?
It's hard to say. He's sort of being used as a conduit at the moment. There's a chance he may be able to.
Then I want to convey that in some capacity of, like, I'll come get you, like, we'll
Would
save
she,
you or
would
whatever,
she be able
right?
to tell, though, if he's being used as a conduit?
So, as you say, I will come get you. You hear her respond and say,
Oh boy.
be sure that you do before you cut it off. For the first time in a while, this sort of sphere of influence, the amount of people you allow to connect yourself with, shrinks. There's just a hollowness that comes with that.
Cool.
Dire.
I'm probably just gonna sit and get tiny and curl up with Desna and just be sad. And I will convey that to everybody else later, not now. I just need a minute.
If she looks sad, I'm gonna go up with the head and ask if she wants a friend to sit with her, and I will put the head right by her small body.
Desmond will bat it away. And probably
It's
claw
a
at
full
you.
head. How can it bat that thing away? It's like hitting its head.
She's a
Is it
full
one-
cat.
Yeah.
Whole ass cat.
It's not a yarn ball. That's like a
It
head that
does-
weighs 5 pounds.
Desna is going to bat it away and claw at you.
It's been bleeding.
I don't think you want your cat to attack me in my house.
It's what's gonna happen. She's gonna get protected.
Stunning strike.
If Kenji keeps talking about this being his house, I would probably bring up the fact that we should probably burn it again. There's too many people that come here to make sacrifices or whatever it might be.
This was Jeff's sister's house too. We know how Jeff is with houses.
What if we're already inside, Jeff?
It's not true.
What if it's like some weird kink for Jeff to always be the house that we're inside?
Burn Jeff.
And Jeff is everywhere.
Burn down Jeff everywhere.
We should burn a lot of houses then. I mean, I guess if we have to, but it's a perfectly good house. Should we take her with us? She could at least join us for 1 or 2 tea parties before she starts to turn. Oh, as I'm wandering around and the bag's closed, do I think that the dolls need air?
I would super say no to bringing the dolls. I wouldn't let you take them.
Well, I mean, they're already in the bag of holding, so the house is pretty dry of 40 dolls.
We can't do that.
Why? We're not gonna burn. These are human people that we're gonna figure out how to get them out.
You can do
And when
whatever
they-
you want.
And when they do, then they will owe me their lives. And then I will have an army of 40 people to do my bidding. I mean, we will have an army of 40 people to do our bidding. Do they need air? Do you think? They're just dolls.
Did Precise need air as a doll? Do you need air as a doll?
No.
Then they don't either.
Well, I just didn't know. If it was a semantic thing, if I think that they need air, then I'm gonna have to open it up every 10 minutes compulsively.
Then do that. I don't care.
I'm gonna take out the blue one that's part of the Darrington Brigade. And I'm gonna put my nose or my finger right up to his nose. Does it feel like he's
Okay.
breathing?
You don't feel anything, no.
I'm gonna plug his nose.
Okay.
Does he start turning a different color?
Still blue.
What?
He's still blue.
Yeah, what color does a blue tiefling turn if a lack of oxygen occurs? Does he go more blue? Fuck. It's all
They
gonna
turn
hurt.
pale.
They didn't turn pale.
Didn't turn pale.
Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, well, I guess I'll put them all in the fucking bag of holding then. And just close it off.
Did any of the other dolls look like the other members from the Darrington Brigade?
So Kenji, as the collector of your dolls, I'd love for you to roll a history check to see if you can recall what any of the people in that brigade looked like.
What do I need to do? What was the roll?
History.
Oh, easy. We're cooking. Give me a second to look it up because it was a 17 plus something. Surely I have pluses on this. History, please. Oh, plus
Would you be
2.
asking for help?
I mean, you can.
Alright, Yota will try to recall. Let's
Do it. So with advantage?
Hmm?
No, the other one was a 4. So that's 19.
19. You think back and you remember there being a father who had a son, and he kept the son away from the combat, but he was an older, probably like, I mean, older. He's like maybe early 30s, blonde hair. I don't remember. There were a couple people that fit that description, though it's a little vague, but you don't think any of them really looked like the adventuring type. There's a blonde woman with a bow who seemed like she had very angular features, even though she was a human. I don't remember anybody that matched that description. As you sort of go through them all, you don't think so now. Seemed to be just the tiefling that you can recall.
I mean, I think 2 of the were dead already, so. I don't know if my character knows that the woman's dead. Or maybe she's not. I don't remember.
So just the one.
That you can recall, yeah.
Hmm. Well, I mean, we have the blue one. That's about it, Yoteb. So there's when we fuck up Jeff eventually, as I like rub my feet into the rug because I think that Jeff is the house now. So I'm going to soil the carpet that we're on right now with my boots. Then surely we will be able to turn them back. And then they will owe us a great debt.
Do we know if they can be turned back?
They whispered it in my ear when I listened to them. Some of them said run. And then they said if we kill her, they will turn back. But that obviously didn't happen. But then again, also the things didn't die. So it must not have been her. It's something else that's holding them. But until then, they can be my friends. And we'll have tea parties in my room. And Precise can meet all of them.
I'm gonna slam my maul into one of the walls, though. I feel like it's any sentient response to do with it.
Does Jeff say
You reel back and just slam, and you break, like, cause splinters to fracture across the wall. And there is no exclamation of pain, nor a wince, nor a... Everything seems mundane.
If a house had testicles, where would I need to hit?
the septic tank?
That's an excellent question. I feel like the septic tank is probably the rectum.
Well, it's got to be close by then, right? They don't.
Sure,
separate.
but where along that, like, where is the scrotum you'd have to follow to get to the
okay. So
testicles,
if you have a septic tank and then you have the sump pump, it's probably, and then right in between it is like the perineum. But like, so it's probably the sump pump if you think about it.
There's some pump.
I don't think so.
A mechanic that has not been invented for like 4 million years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There is also the slight factor of there's a very real chance that this is a girl house.
How do we tell?
That is
Can
true.
we check it? Yeah, can we investigate that? This is the road that you have set out for us, just so you know. This is not an us thing.
Super isn't.
You
I'm ready to just
brought up
burn
a
it down.
possibility. This is kind
Do we
of...
need to look for anything else, or can we burn this house down?
Well, I've just saved 40 people, so I've done my good deeds for about 40 days.
Well, whatever we need to do it quick. We're at time.
Oh, shit. Time flies when you're having fun.
Sorry.
There, good call.
Produce flame. Are we ready?
I guess I'll bring her body with me for a little bit.
That's weird.
No. We might need it.
There's nothing else that like we missed or anything, right?
I would have smashed open all the rooms. I would know there's another room, right?
You imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, just like a quick perception, like a natural perception of 23, I missed nothing, right? Posture?
As far as you know.
Incredible. That's why we're taking the body, because you never know. Really. the end of the day.
So these are all just like storerooms on the side, right?
Yeah.
Can we check for hidden rooms? Any hidden trapdoors? Real quick.
You can if you'd like to.
Dude, this is gonna be
No, it's a 9 investigation, so I'm probably gonna find anything. I'm sorry, it's a -1, so it's 7.
7. Yeah. You look around and you feel pretty confident. There is no trapdoor, no secret room, no nothing.
Burn it and bounce.
All right. So Aiden, you produce flame.
I'll wait for everyone to leave the house, and when they're a safe distance, I'll try to ignite it, seeing as how it's all made of wood.
Mm-hmm. One by one, you make your way out of the house, leaving behind trinkets and treasures from people from long ago. As you all do, it in your hand alights with flame. Toss it in. House catches quickly. It burns. As that fire quickly spreads, it is but mere minutes before the entire thing is engulfed in flame. All of you turn and slowly walk out into the forest surrounding and disappear into the Savalier Wood with nothing but a blazing inferno behind you. That's where we'll end.
Forgot we're in the forest. Did we start a forest fire?
We did great
Max?
work here today. Stop asking questions. The consequences of our actions are not ours to bear at this point.
I do not at all feel like Aiden's character would just let the forest burn.
Okay, but if you think about the cool scene that we just created, walking away from a house up in flames, pretty badass of Aiden, just saying. Just putting it out there.
It has been established that cool people don't look at explosions.
Yeah, they walk away from it and then they explode behind them, so we just did that. Alright, till next week.
GG.
Night all. We'll see ya. Bye.
All right.
Bye.